Right, we got to here the other day, got this bit done. Maybe a couple of wee touch-up bits on that, but nothing major. Got these to deal with. The fuel tank sits behind this, sits in here. The jacking point also is under this bit, and there's a flap comes out here. That's what that is underneath. So you can't actually get right into the grinder without cutting right up here, and the fuel tank's right behind here, so I'd rather not do that either. So I think I'll just probably fill this bit with weld, which isn't ideal, and I'll put a plumber's heat mat in behind there to stop any too much heat hitting the tank from welding. And then just got these wee shitty holes to patch, and this will be that wee step bit there done. Right, I've got those two wee repair panels made. That one's got a kink in it. That I did on the vise, nothing fancy, so I'll go ahead and get them cleaned up now. And ready to weld in. I think I forgot to take a video of it welded in, but there is it cleaned up. So I'm just going to give that a wee quick blast primer just now. And there's that bit with the paint dry. I'll just need a wee bit of catalloy on it, it'll be fine. There's that bit cleaned up, and as you can see through there, I've stuffed that in the back of there, the heatproof mat. So I'm going to get on and try and weld this. Obviously, I'm going to have to try and build the welds up here. This will weld fine, this edge. I'm going to have to try and build the welds up here. It's pretty scabby, it will blow holes, but I will manage to patch it. There's that bit cleaned up. I think I'll get away with that. Just one pass, that bit, which is good because that's the closest bit to the fuel tank, so happy with that. There was already a dent here anyway. I could probably do another pass just along this. But that's a dent, so that edge is flat there. Again, it's just a wee dent, so really it's just this bit. So I'm happy enough with that for one pass. Right, I cleaned up this top edge because some of these holes were rusty. They'll still need a wee bit of rust treatment on them because there's some pitted. There's some pitted bits. But there's also a hole. So I'm just going to probably do the same thing on that and just build it up with weld. Just because I'm being quite lazy, to be honest. And there's that weld built up. So I'll go ahead and clean that up now. Right, there's that bit removed. Firstly, I'm going to apologise for the angles, but I don't have much room to actually squeeze myself in here. Pardon me. Obviously, I'm going to clean up in here as far as I can. It's not too bad right up there. Like I say, clean up as much as I can there. Obviously this is new metal. When I did this bit here, I was a complete novice. And this was like the first job I ever done. So I'm going to apologise for what you're about to see. Right, this is basically where I left this a long time ago. This is the fold of the step. I still have this bit metal. I think I made this bit metal, I can't remember, but I have this to close this off in here. I believe I have this as well, I can't really remember. It's all kicking about. So you can see some of it's existing. I've joined into some of it. Oh, that's meant to be there. Thought that was a big rotten hole, but it's not. That's meant to be there. So this is what we're at. This is the stage we're at. I have issues with the sliding door. I'm not going to do that just now. All I'm going to do is build a piece from here to here and tie in this back bit, just to clean it all up and finish it. Right, I've given that a clean up with a finger sander. Pretty much just as much as I could reach in. Again, what a great wee tool. Nothing else would be able to get in there and do that, so I could recommend buying one of them. And here is the view from the underside, so there's the bit of string. That's the existing. That's the step, if you like, this bit here. So you try and join onto this, catch this and fix this. So I'll let you see what I come up with. Right, so I've cleaned up this bit in here as well. I think the plan of attack is cut this bit off square, and then from here just make another flat piece like the same as this. Aye, kinda, I'll just take that right along to there, and it's going to have a lip coming down the way the same as this does, and then I think I'm just going to leave it at that just now. So I'm just going to do this bit with the L-shaped lip, if you like. Right, I've made a little patch piece. Go in there, kind of like that. So I'm going to weld that in just now. Right, I've got that bit welded in there. Yeah. And on the underside. It's not pretty, but welding upside down is not easy. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up now. There's the underside cleaned up for now. I'm going to go over like the whole underside, clean it up and schultz it, but for now that'll do just now. Right, the next job I'm going to do is to repair this bit, which is, I can't see from my own hand, that this curved bit here. So we'll make a cardboard template and then a bit of steel to fit in there. There's that bit welded in. It'll need another pass, but I'm happy with that. From that side. So we'll go and do another pass from that now. Right, I've made a little cardboard template for there, which I've transferred to a bit of steel. So I'm going to go ahead and drill these holes out and clean it up to shiny. Right, got that shinied up and the holes done and weld through primer on the back, so I'll go ahead and get that clamped up now. Right, I've got that bit tacked in, so I'm going to go ahead and weld that in now. Right, there's that bit welded in. Had a bit of bash at it with a hammer as well, just to put a wee bit of shape into it, similar to that. Right, so I'll go ahead and tidy that up now. And there it is, cleaned up after the first pass with the welder. I'll give it another pass yet. Right, I got some rust treatment on some rusty bits that I found. It's mainly just here. I just done this bit, and this bit was old metal, as was that, so I just done that as well. Right, there's that bit tacked in and bashed in. I'm going to trim it down now and weld it in. There is that bit trimmed down and where it's going to go, so I'll go ahead and weld that in now. Right, I've got that bit welded in. I'm not going to weld it on this bottom side for drainage. Could imagine there's some kind of drainage on it, so I'm going ahead and clean that up now. Right, there's that bit cleaned up. It's not perfect, but it's way better than what was there, because there was nothing really there. So I'm going to go ahead and give all up in here coat a rust treatment, as much as I can get up in there anyway. That's the step, had 2 or 3 coats of the rust converter, so I'm going to go ahead and give that a coat of primer now. Right, I've got that bit clamped in now to weld in while I'm waiting on that rust treatment drying. Right, there's that piece tacked in. I'll go ahead and weld that in now. Right, there's that bit welded in. I will need a second pass here in the corner. Right, so I'll go ahead and clean that up now. And there's that bit cleaned up. Obviously I've still got a wee bit still to do. Right, I've given that a coat of weld through primer just because it helps me see bits I need to weld or not. While I was there, I gave that a coat of zinc primer. So next I'll give that a coat of paint inside just so it's sealed now, I suppose. And then I'll go about setting the B-pillar panel up. Right, I'm working on this bit now, and this edge here has some wrinkles. So I'm going to take it over to my latest purchase and batter out these wrinkles. Here is my latest purchase, a bit of I-beam cloth Gumtree for 30 quid. I'll just clean the top up so it's a bit shiny and use it as an anvil. Oh, this is a game changer now. Right, I've got this panel fitting in dry now. Got it lined up pretty much here. This is sitting out, that's why it looks off. If you look at it along the line, it's pretty on it. Which in turn obviously makes that line on it and so on and so forth up. Again, this silver edge kind of lines up here. Again, this is sticking out a bit. I see it's not so proud there, but what's happening is this under piece is a little bit too long, So I'm going to take that over the anvil and just take a little bit off of that, like this length here, and that should make it work out the sound. We're giving it a coat of weld through primer on the back side. Right, here's where I got to last time. This is painted. I just given it a spray with Reflex Silver because that's random paint that I have lying about from the Golf. I've cleaned up where it's to go along the edges. I actually ended up trimming down these edges, cleaning them up, and the back side has had a coat of weld through. So I'm going to go ahead and get that tacked in place now. Right, I've got that tacked in now. Obviously I need to put some more tacks as I weld it, but that's it, just holding it in place just now. I cut a little bit too much metal off here, so I need to add a bit about the width of my finger in there. It's not a big deal. It's tacked down there. This here, it gets to where I did the existing repair, it must have rolled up, so I've had to alter it by about ½ an inch. So that lets me do this bit before I move on to this bit. Right, there's that bit welded in. I've got this little patch in here as well. Welding's no bonny there, but so I'll clean that up. And there's that bit after the first pass with the welder. Still got some pinholes. And still got a mess to sort out here, so I'm going to get on and do that. There that is after the second batch of welding. I had to do a bit of building up there, so we'll go ahead and clean that up now. Right, there that is after the second weld and flush down. I think I'll get away with just cat alloy on there now. And there it is with a coat of primer. Still wet. Right, I've taken the fuel flap off now. As you can see, it's got blisters of rust and stuff on it. And on the back side's pretty messy, so we'll clean that up and clean this up around here while I'm at it as well. Right, I went ahead and got all that area cleaned up. I'm going to give it a hit with the rust treatment. I got quite carried away and I went all the way up there as well, that edge, because there was rust up the top and there was rust on it anyway, and I went down this edge also. So I'm going to get some rust treatment on that now. Right, I've given that 3 coats of rust treatment now. So I'm still waiting on it just drying, and we'll give it a spray of zinc primer. Right, I've got a coat of primer on there now, just so I don't leave it exposed. So I'm going to end the video there. There's wee Matthew in the background. I'm going to end the video there, and I can hide him behind the pillar, look. And thanks for watching.